It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A Maryland couple have been forced to defend themselves with a walking stick following a vicious dog attack. The Herald reports 2 pig dogs attacked their dog, grabbing it around the throat at Bill Elliott Oval over the weekend before they turned on the male owner, who feared for his life as he desperately tried to save his pet. Newcastle Council has confirmed one of the dogs has been euthanised while the other has been impounded. The couple's dog Summer was killed in the attack. Crash investigators say 2 motorists would have witnessed a bad smash at Hexham last month. A Mack truck collided with a motorbike on Maitland Road on Friday, August 2. The male rider suffered serious leg injuries and has since been released from hospital. A car and truck driver was stopped at the traffic lights on Maitland Road just before the crash occurred. The Hunter may see an increase in mine approvals as the New South Wales Minerals Council pushes for further investment in coal. New forecasting by an industry research group says demand for thermal coal in the Asia-Pacific will increase over the next decade. Brad Emery from the council says the precedent-setting Rocky Hill decision has not been factored into their forecasts.
The Rocky Hill decision, we believe that the decision made by that judge shouldn't be part of the assessment process, but we're working with the government on that.
Newcastle Council says the sandbagging along Stockton's eroding beachfront appears to be working in the short term. Council engineers have inspected the work done so far and say they're comfortable with the sandbag's performance. The sandbagging, which has cost around $100,000, has been installed along Stone Street and at the end of Griffiths Avenue. Council is still urging the state government to come up with a long-term solution to the problem. Hunter entrepreneurs will be pitching their ideas to aged care leaders about how to get the older generations involved with health technology at an event on Wednesday. Innovators are expected to use existing technologies and apply it to the aged care industry, ensuring we have a positive experience when we age. Director of Integrated Living Australia, Gary Morgan, says this is highly important with Australia's ageing population.
We have a population of over 65-year-olds that's going to double by the year 2050. At the moment, the spend on aged care is about 1% of GDP. By 2050, that'll be 2% of the total GDP, and the population of over 65-year-olds is forecast to double.
Hunter Water says much lower than usual rainfall over autumn and winter has prompted water restrictions for the first time in 25 years. The Level 1 water restrictions mean you can only water the garden before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m. using a hose with a trigger nozzle. Sprinklers are banned along with hosing down hard surfaces.
2NURFM Sport.
Edgeworth Eagles' grand final victory over the weekend was a fitting farewell for retiring club legend Daniel McBreen. The 42-year-old came on in the 51st minute to replace injured teammate Oliver Smith. Edgeworth have now claimed their 13th top division premiership for their 5th back-to-back season. Meanwhile, the Newcastle Jets are gearing up for the FFA Cup quarter-final against Adelaide tomorrow. Despite almost missing the semi-finals a month ago, the Cessnock Goannas have come back fighting. The local team won their 4th consecutive game with a 26-point victory over Central during the preliminary final. Cessnock have now secured their spot in the Newcastle Rugby League decider for the first time since 2014. And Lake Macquarie's Rhiannon Nifland has won the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series for the 4th consecutive year. The 28-year-old finished off her 2019 campaign in Spain with a perfect unbeaten record. And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 27, 39, 7, 41, 38 and 20, and the supplementaries are 9 and 43. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.